Crypto itself doesn't have an illicit finance problem. Bad actors do. And bad actors will exploit any financial system to get away with it. And all of us in the industry and beyond have to work together in a model of collective defense.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and there is so much truth in that intro statement coming from Circle. Now, I broke a big story, well, actually two big stories on X just moments ago. First, Ripple's CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, and the company's executive chair, that would be also the co-founder, Chris Larsen, both plunked down the maximum contribution of $6,600 to John Deaton, and it is half for his primary and half for the general election, according to John Deaton's campaign. The Politico covered it. I happened to find it. And yeah, crypto executives put money behind long shot bid to oust Elizabeth Warren. John reposted it and said, "I've beaten the odds as an underdog my entire life, and I'm going to do it again. The only difference this time is the world will get to witness it." And there's a second follow-up story from Politico this morning, and that is John is getting big support even outside the circles of crypto. Now, those crypto participants like the Winklevoss twins, Scaramucci, Charles Hoskinson, we expect that. But supporters are also coming from the former Republican governor and many longtime donors who really know what it's all about when you run for a U.S. Senate seat. Just about an hour ago, John posted that in 42 days, they have 1.2 million cash on hand, thanks to everyone's support. So change is on the way. In his first quarter FEC report, John says that it's going to show total revenues of approximately 1.36 million, exceeding Elizabeth Warren's 1.1 million. So, wow, that's impressive. And the second breaking story was I happened to find the Southern District of New York's civil and criminal proceeding calendar for the week of April 15th, 2024. And up comes Ripple's final pre-trial conference on April 16th at 2 p.m. And I put a shout out to Bill Morgan, Jesse Hines, and Jeremy Hogan, hoping they have a comment or some insight on this next pre-trial conference. The SEC has a deadline of April 26th for applications coming in to be part of their advisory committee. Yep, I put in an application. If you haven't yet given the XP Market website a try, I really highly recommend that you do. Their XRP Ledger AMM user interface is very intuitive. I deposited and swapped with ease today. I love their tools. And it's interesting, the activity that you can see, offering a bird's eye view, if you will, on the AMM ranking is interesting. The USDC and XRP pair is really the healthiest pair, the highest liquidity, depth, and volume. And then you've got the digital assets, Core, Flare, USD, Zahao, really high swap activity, along with, surprisingly, ZerPay and Brad token. Yeah, very popular. So if you do check it out, go to the Q&As. There's just a ton of information there. The Voyage to the Future campaign recap came from Moai Finance. They're on the Root network by Futureverse. And you can see there were a total of 212 participants, a total of 1.59 million deposited in XRP, and a total trading volume of 7 million. Yep, some of that XRP was mine. And before I let a couple of clips, which, yeah, you really want to hang around to see, it's from the largest Bitcoin miner And there are some facts and figures that you just want to know about. Bill Morgan, however, did respond to my shout out, and he's a little bit perplexed or wondering about this final pretrial conference because he said it wasn't originally on the calendar. So I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.
These ETFs, 11 were approved. 4 of the 11 ETFs are the most successful ETF launches on record ever. And the total amount of capital in the ETFs already has surpassed 50% of the amount of assets under management in gold ETFs. So what has happened in 3 or 4 months compared to 20 years with gold is pretty astounding. So essentially, if you look at the number 28 on average per day, that would turn to be 14 roughly per day. We'll have to see the impact, if any, on the global hash rate, remembering that Bitcoin mining is a zero-sum game. Today, there are 900 Bitcoin made a day or emitted a day. Post-halving, it'll be 450. And all the people mining are vying for that. So all our compute is competing for that. So our average cost to mine Bitcoin across all the facilities is in the low $20,000 range today. And by that, we include the energy cost as well as the operating overhead, meaning the people on the ground that run the facilities, any cost to run the facilities, et cetera. So it's the marginal cost to mine Bitcoin, if you would. That will now go to about $46,000 on average. Obviously, the people cost doesn't increase. It's just the amount of effort, the amount of energy that the miners have to do, that will double. So domestically, we're still going to be in a great position. We operate today on 3 continents: North America, the Gulf region in Africa, as well as Latin America and Paraguay. We're going to continue to grow our business internationally. One of our goals is to have 50% of our revenues from outside of the US by 2028, which is the next halving in line after the one we're going to have here in a couple of weeks.